Hi, this is Angie McMann, and you found Money Manifesting Monday. Are you dollar blocking yourself? Do you have a poverty mindset? What is your relationship with money? Pick one set of messages and go to the timestamp listed in the description box below. Okay guys, added note before we start these readings, I just want you to know I have my little guest here that you'll probably hear in the background, my old dog Moomy, and she is very old and she won't leave me alone right now. Believe me, she's okay, but she's just a little clingy. So I apologize for any snores, whimpers, scratches, whatever you hear in the background. Just forgive me and know it's my dog Moomy just being Moomy. She's a sweetie. All right, if you've chose the first set of messages, you received cooperation instead of competition. Ooh, okay. So what's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, and there is an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. This can kind of go back to the idea of jealousy or envy and working with people. You see it in writing worlds. So the romance writers, sometimes you have a person who the ego gets in the way. Somebody, hurt people, and, realizing that there is enough for everybody. There's a place on the shelf for everyone. Every single one of us, anybody who writes a story or writes a blog post or does a video, or does readings, tarot readings, the tarot reading world, there's room for everyone. Just share yourself and your light. And if you cooperate with people instead of feeling like you need to compete with them, honestly, I think I've read before that you should not be the smartest person in the room. I mean, that only benefits you to be around people who have already accomplished what it is you're trying to accomplish. So I guess that's the mindset of, if you cooperate instead of trying to compete, you will learn something and you will get further. Plus you shine your light, and that's what we're looking for. So here's your second message, is spirituality. All right. We're staying on that inner world right now, your mindset. We're staying on your spiritual side here for this week's entrepreneurial tip. So you're being guided to discover your own unique spiritual path at this time. You may be called to become a spiritual advisor, healer, or anything in the occult. Your finances could use some spell work. Ask your angels and guides for assistance. So because we've got all these angels on here, if you were thinking about starting a YouTube channel for tarot, now's the time. Yes, the answer is yes. You will do it. You will do it the only way. You will bring your shine. You will bring your light. Okay, so if that was what you were looking to do, the answer is yes. Start that. You'll figure it out. You'll love it. Do it. If you love it, do it. And here's change. Change is coming for the better. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. I'm guilty of this. My patience is always being tested. It is a lesson that I need to learn. Is like, why isn't it happening? Why isn't it happening? And it is, because we just can't see it. The universe is constantly moving things around for us. As soon as you utter what you want to the universe, law of attraction will start bringing it to you. So make sure you say things like, I am wealthy. I am prosperous. I am abundant. I have abundance. Because if you put it in the future, I will, you're always in a state of perpetual want. And that's not where we're going with this. So they're asking you to tweak what you're believing. Right? Instead of competing with people, you want to cooperate and learn. You want to open yourself up to receive the messages. The change is coming. You just can't see it, so don't think it's not happening. They're aligning everything for you to be successful. And the last message here is, sometimes to see change, you must be the change. Amen. Amen. You know, I talk to people every day as a mental health practitioner. I talk to people who are in pain. And in order to be helpful in this time of the world that everything feels like chaos and anger and frustration and death and greed and sorrow and murder, we have to be that change. Share yourself. So like I said, if we're going back to the spirituality part, if you want to be a Reiki master, or you want to, whatever it is that you want to do is needed. Put your intention and your love and your light out there. It is needed right now. The world needs your love and light. So that entrepreneurial tip for the week, we're going to add one more. What else do they need to know for this? Spirits, what else can you tell them? This one does not want, okay, balance. Manifest amazing business results by staying in balance. Work hard, but take breaks to get back into ease and flow. Feel the joys as you work. And this is a reminder that you don't have to kill yourself to be wealthy. If you grew up in an atmosphere like I did, where, you know, you got to work your butt off almost to the point of death, and you have to have a, you know, some of us watched our dads have heart attacks because they were under that impression. And this is that it's changed. You cannot do that anymore. The days of 30-year jobs is over. Okay. Now it seems to be that if you're in a job for 2 to 3 years, you're kind of stagnant. So that's a different world now. You're facing a completely different work environment, and there's a lot more entrepreneurial minds out there that need to move forward. And this is your call out to do it, knowing that part of your spiritual change is to make sure you don't believe that you have to kill yourself to be wealthy. That's your tip for this week in the nutshell. Okay, I am wishing you all the health, wealth, and abundance, and don't forget to balance. I will see you next week. Number 2. You have declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away the clutter from your living room and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Yeah. Our environment is a sign of our internal mind. If your house is a filthy mess, you're probably inside feeling like a filthy mess. If your bedroom is full of food items that have been, you know, trash, clothes that are unwashed, piles, if you just, you know, books everywhere, it is probably the same inside your head. No one wants to walk into a room that you stay in a form of chaos that way. And this is very important to unclutter. And the other reason is there's something there that you've forgotten about that will lead you back to your entrepreneurial success. So there's a phone number there, there's a person you're supposed to be talking to, or there's a book you forgot to read or whatever. Spirit's asking you to take a look at where are you kind of a mess. And it could be online. It could be you're cluttered in your phone. Your phone has got too many messages. You haven't taken the time to clear out your mailbox. It's time to do that. Whatever that is for you, something needs to be decluttered. Now we have a promoter. If there's a new idea or project manifesting, know it has great potential for success. Careers in nightlife, nice. Events or restaurant industry could be right for you. So if any of you out there are thinking about starting businesses in there you go. Use the law of attraction for money. Be the energy you want to attract. That is the rule for every single person in every single reading, in every single choice. Be the energy you want to attract. If you want to be wealthy, you need to behave as if you deserve to be wealthy, and you need to know you deserve to be happy, wealthy, and fulfilled. And that's it. It's not, it's easy, but it's, you know, it's simple, not easy. That's the right one. But just have to know. So you're going to draw it to you, but declutter, get your mind into the law of attraction, right? What you're putting out is what you're going to get back. So now we have real estate. Build a solid foundation prior to building several stories above it. Yeah, right? The base. What are you creating on? What are you building from? Or you could be considering a career in real estate, interior design, architecture, or a home business, which is probably what you're looking at. If you're here with me, you're looking to start a home business. And it's time to go back to the basics to strengthen your finances. So take a look. Have you balanced your checkbook lately? Do you even have a checkbook? Take a look at your budget. That's that there. We're going to pull one more card. So they're saying declutter, clean up the basics, know what you've got. We've got some promotion there. So anybody's looking for nightlife or hotels, restaurants, that would be a go. And we're going to look for one more here. This wants to come out. Book clients. Focus on booking your calendar with enough clients to reach your monthly income goal. So I think that goes back to the bottom of this card where it says, look at your finances. Now it's time, and the promotion as well. So it looks like you have clients. They could be buried under a pile of something in your house or somewhere that lost in an email box somewhere. But you've got some clients, so take a look at that. And that is your hot tip from Spirit for this week. I'm wishing you all the health, wealth, and abundance. And I will see you next week. Number 3, your message is conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. Okay, so I guess it's time to look at some of the toxins in your household products. It's time to look at if you're buying things that are environmentally friendly. And this is going to help you in the entrepreneurial way. Something about this is going to trigger your motion forward into wealth, okay? Just have faith. Even if you say, what are you talking about? Trust, okay? Trust. There's something in your environment, something about goods and services that Spirit's asking you to take a look at. It could be something you're allergic to that is holding you back from having the energy to move into your entrepreneurial mindset. So, everything is a purpose. Everything has a reason. So just trust, okay? If you're here and you chose that and you're like, that's ridiculous, I don't even like that. Just hear it out. Spirit's trying to tell you something. If you're here for a reason. Now we have rescuer. So now we have conscious. Oh, I just got so excited I can't talk. We have conscientious consumer, which is somebody who's really in tune. And now we have rescuer. Someone may enter your life and help you resolve any difficulties you're experiencing. Consider careers as a firefighter, paramedic, or any rescue or heroic profession. Being a conscientious consumer and telling others about it can be very heroic, by the way. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Quite the opposite. It shows your strength. Okay, so something is happening here with you, that you're allergic or you're feeling really tired, and it's more than just you're not sleeping, you're really feeling more tired than usual. Take a look at what products are in your environment. That's the warning here. Some of you who are trying to become a paramedic or a firefighter, they're saying, yeah, there's your go-to. And now third card says, embrace the wisdom of the unknown, which takes me back to those of you who went, I don't like that card. They're saying, be quiet and listen. Embrace the wisdom, people. Embrace the wisdom. All right, we're going to do one more card for you doubting Thomases out there. One more card. Conscientious consumer rescuer. Embrace the wisdom of the unknown. So just faith. Believe. Become that unicorn. All right, here we go. So now we have set goals. All right, so with this in mind, you're going to set some goals, get a beautiful planner or whatever you like. Some people love pen and paper, like I love the feeling of putting pen to paper, but if you're an online person, type it out. You should write it down, your dreams and your goals, and then promise yourself you will make them come true. All right? Law of attraction. You say, I am doing this, and you will do it. I am doing this, and you will do it. Make it easy on yourself or make it hard. There's two ways to go about it. To set a goal and to stay in a habit of doing it, you can either make it very easy on yourself, like putting your workout outfit, on nearby when you first get up in the morning so that you can just jump right into it, or go to bed in it. That would help too. Or you make it really, really hard and you say to your friend, if I don't exercise X amount of time for the next 2 months to make it a habit, I owe you $300. You do either or. It's another tip. Don't know why I needed to tell you that, but I did. So faith, okay? Conscientious consumer. Take a look at what's making you feel bad. Embrace the wisdom and set some goals. And I am wishing you all the health, wealth, and abundance, and I will see you back next week. Last pile, you chose no more complaining. I love how it's nice and rosy pink, and there's this sweet little child giving mommy literally a nest of eggs. And it says no more complaining. So have you been complaining a lot? Have you been complaining a lot? Number 4s. All right, so complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. I can tell you from experience, I've been in victim mode. I guess through a lot of my 20s when I was waiting for life to happen to me instead of making life happen. I did not understand that concept back then. So a lot of they're not even unfortunate events. A lot of things happened that made me look less than at myself. And it gave the world reason to go, why are you screwing up all the time? And I would ask myself that because I always thought it was someone else's fault. They made me feel. And those words, if you ever utter them, right now, hear my words, that is a lie. No one makes you feel anything. We make ourselves feel that way. No matter, I don't care what the other person's doing. We have total control on how we respond. So if there is something that you're complaining about right now, and I don't just mean, there's 2 rules of thought about venting. There's someone out there going, but I don't complain, I vent. There's 2 rules of thought out there. For some people, venting just actually keeps you in the thought process of spinning in negativity, and you don't actually feel better. There's some scientific evidence that would suggest, I'm going to say suggest, because some people are going to say, no, I actually do feel better once I get it off my chest. Some people say that they do. But some evidence suggests that it just keeps you in the current mindset of anger or reliving something over and over and over and over. Not to say that you have to, therapy works because you work through something. You have to be able to acknowledge that there's a problem before you can remove it. So let's go back to this. What is it you're complaining or venting about? It can be changed. You might not like the options in front of you, but there are options. So that's a big, long-winded thing that Spirit wants you to know, that take a look at what it is you're complaining about this week. You have the power to fix it. That's what you're being told. So now we have prudence. Don't let the balance of your credit card get too high. Put something aside for a rainy day, stay within budget, and start living within your means. So if you're complaining that you don't have money to go on vacation, for example, there's something about that that's saying you probably would have if you didn't go to Starbucks every week, or you probably wouldn't have if you didn't go drinking with your friends, twice a month, whatever, or you eat out every day, buy your lunch, etc. So that's where I'm saying that we do things and have behaviors that we don't want to take responsibility for, that we tend to complain about because we're irritated when we have the reaction to it. So take a good hard look at why you're complaining and take back the control. And it might not be something you like to do, but you're going to have to do it. That's about being emotionally mature and responsible to be an entrepreneur. If you're going to move forward, figure out what that is. And now we have life purpose. So let's say the complaining is about what you do for a living. You're stuck in a job that makes you miserable. Find a new one. And you might be cursing at me right now going, it's not that easy. Okay, I'm going to say, please stop, time out. There's no time. Your job is out there. There's one thing that you can prove. I can prove to you. I have 1,000 times over. 1,000 times over. You keep looking. I've put out 16 resumes. Keep looking. The universe is trying to align you with your happiness, with your wealth and abundance. If you don't take the time to keep moving forward in faith, you can't find it. You can't find it if you don't look for it. So don't give up is the point here. So the complaining, shift it into control. Look at your options. What is it you really want to do? Stay on that path. And that's just a hard lesson this week is just stop it. Stop the complaining and take a look at what it is you're really doing. What are you really doing? No excuses. You want to be an entrepreneur? You want to be wealthy? No excuses. So now we have brainstorm, and this is where Spirit's going to help you brainstorm. Sit down and have you ever done a mind map where you just write down all the things that come to your mind? This is what you want to do. You say to yourself, I want to be blank. And you just write that in the center of the page and write down all the things that could possibly happen that you want to do, that could, the person that knows how to do it, who do you admire who does it, where can you go to learn how to do it? And that's brainstorming, okay? So that is your message for this week. They're calling you out that it's time to fix this. You can't just keep talking about it. It's time to do something about it, and something can be done. You may not like the choices, but they're there. And the universe promises you where you put yourself is where you will go. They will help you. They have your back. Okay? Wishing you all that health, wealth, and abundance. And I will see you next week.